Okay, I see a lot of you asking for advice on how to commit to landing your first kickflip. And so one thing that worked for me was like when I was learning my kickflips, like I would go and I'd flick the board and I would never commit to landing it. So like the board would constantly like come in and smack me in the shin. Always. My shin's bleeding. Like, look at these shins. Look at these shins, man. Like they just all scarred up, right? That's from trying kickflips forever, right? One day I told myself, you know what, like I'm tired of getting hurt. If I just commit to it, I'm gonna get less hurt than this bullshit where I don't commit and I step off and I do all that other shit. So I just like commit to it. Like, tell yourself like it's gonna hurt less when you land it. Ideally it won't hurt at all when you land it. Another thing with your kickflips, your body positioning over the board is crucial. If you're leaning too far back when you go to do the trick, the board's gonna go that way. If you're leaning too far forward when you go to do the trick, the board's gonna go behind you. If you're leaning kind of back this way, because you're in your head, you're already trying to play it safe, you're trying to step off, the board's gonna go that way. And vice versa, if you're too far leaning this way, the board's gonna go behind you. In order to keep the board underneath of you when you're doing your kickflips, try to keep your body mass centered over the board. Now when you're going to do your flick motion, you're gonna be flicking right out through the nose in this little pocket area right here. If you go too far out the nose, the board's gonna go like that. Right out this little pocket area here. And that's what's gonna get the board to flip around, right? That motion. So when you're going to flick, put like this, flick it and try to point with that big toe in front of you. Another thing when doing your kickflips, you might want to turn your shoulders and open up. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. Keep your shoulders in a straight line with this board. So if this board were to extend past the nose and past the tail in a straight line, your shoulders should be in that same straight line. When I was learning this, what I did was this. I would pop down, and when I went and did my pop and my flick, I emphasized on going like this with my arms and really pointing those fingers and trying to get them in as straight as a line as I could. And by doing that, I ensured that I was keeping my shoulders straight. Oh, hot in the snow. Try to keep your board out of the snow. So with your heel flips, it's the same thing. Heel flips are the same thing as your kick flip. Instead of flicking out this way, you're gonna be kind of going out right here on this side. Now, contrary to popular belief, a heel flip does not necessarily mean that it's the heel of your shoe coming off right there. When I do my heel flips, I tend to let my foot hang off a little bit, and right here is where I'm actually rubbing the heel flips from, okay? See if I can hit one for you first try. My heel tapped. Two in a row where the hoodie came on. Y'all seen that? That was sick.